So we're going to be making bead bracelets that wrap around your wrist 3 times. This is all you need. Some cord and wire and 3 strands of beads. We'll cut that apart in a minute. And a charm, pair of scissors. And here is the diameter of the cord and the wire that you need. Here is a bracelet that I have already made. It's got 3 colors on it, and it's almost 24 inches long. Now I do something simple. I have a piece of board with a nail in the top of it, and we'll be using that to hang our bracelet and weave it together. I went ahead and measured my board for you. My board is about 45 inches long. And here's the 3 beads that I've selected, and you can see they're about 7 inches long. Cut your beads off the string and put them in 3 little cups just so you can grab them quickly. Now we're going to cut our cord and get everything ready. You'll probably need about 30 inches, and you're going to double that for both sides of the bracelet. There's our 30 inches right there. We're going to double that. Set it aside. Now I'll do the same thing with the wire. And the wire I'm going to go a little longer on. I'm going to go 40 inches on the wire, just so we have enough to wrap through the bracelet. There's our 40 inches. Now again, double this. And it cuts really easy. You can use an old pair of scissors for this. Okay, let's get started. All right, we're going to put those 2 ends together, and we start with our little charm. We'll hold the ends together. I'm going to slide the charm all the way to the end, just like that, and make a knot. And I did leave a little room in there. That little bit of room is to slide it right over there to get it started. Now it's time for the beads. Got our 3 to start with. I like to mix it up a little. So we'll start with these and then move to a different color and then finish with these. And you can see mine are actually 3 different sizes. So have fun with it when you pick your colors out and your different beads. All right, I'm going to take one bead. Let's find the end of this wire. It's really long. Slide it through. Hold your ends together so it stays even. Slide your bead down. See, bead's right there. There we go. Now the first part is a little awkward. So I would say the easiest part, take one side. You're going to put this side back through the bead. So you end up with like a little bunny ear. Take the other side of your wire. And also you're going to slide it through that bead. Wind up having 2 bunny ears. Now these 2 strings right here are going to go through each bunny ear. Put one through one side. Oops. Put this one through the other side. So it looks like that. I'm going to hold this bead in place and we're going to start tightening these strings here, wires. Slide it all the way to the top. And then tighten them up. It's going to look like this. Okay, ready for the next one. You can see these cords. Make sure your wires are under, actually behind it. Take one of your wires, Put one wire in that way. Take your other wire. And put it in that way. You can pull these wires. Like I said, these wires get kind of messy, just don't get confused. And I'm just pulling each wire right and left to bring it up to the bracelet. Now, right about here, I want you to take the cord, bring it over this wire here. Do the same thing on the other side. So you can see it. This wire here goes over, and the wire coming out of the bead goes under. And we're going to tighten up each side. Slide it in place. I'll zoom in so you can see where I'm at. And then we'll do the same thing again. Take one wire, grab another bead, put it through one way, grab your other wire, and put it through the other side. And pull the wires through the bead. And again, you can see it is a crazy mess of wires. But that's what we end up with. Push that bead in place. And again, we're going to take our cords over, so it's on top of it. Over, tighten our wires. And you can see it starts to make a pattern on the sides. Over, over on both sides here. So you're creating kind of a pattern. Skip ahead a little bit. You can start to see this pattern forming with all the wires. They're all in the same direction. And if you ever have a problem, if you find out that your pattern's not matching, you can always loosen these wires and take it back apart. They're very easy. Tighten it back up. And you just keep doing the same thing. Put through one side. Take your other wire. Put it through the other side. Just pull them through. Take your cords over and over. And I put my hand right here to kind of pull it tight a little bit. Slide that bead up and tighten it down. And since they're wire, you can bend them anyway, so if it kind of gets out of shape while you're working on it, you can fix that pretty easy. Alright, I'm going to finish this color and then we'll move to the next. I am just about at the end of the first color, and there's one thing I want to check. If you have a smaller wrist, too many beads is too much. So, I stop here. Now I do have a smaller wrist, so make sure your beads just about wrap your own wrist before you start the next color. So I'm going to go ahead and start on the next color, because if I keep going with the beads, it'll be too big. So now come these. And we're just going to keep going. Don't forget your over and your over. Next color started. Okay, now we are ready for our third color. We're just going to make sure, here's our two colors here. I'm going to fold this in half to make sure that they are about the same length. All right, we're about to put the last bead on here, and as you can see, my wires are getting kind of short on me. So I did grab a pair of needle nose pliers. So I'm going to take this longer wire here. Stick it back through the bead. Got these two here. This is the end of the bracelet, so I'm going to twist these together. And bend these down around the bracelet. Now we need to end our bracelet. So tie a knot. This wire, I'm going to put the wire in the middle of my knot. Before I snug it down all the way, take my scissors, cut off my extra wire so it's inside of our knot. Okay, you want this bracelet to be a little bit adjustable. I'm gonna unhook it. Here's our charm. I'm gonna knot it 3 times. And don't pull it tight all the way yet. We need to make sure that our charm will fit through this hole. If you put it just about halfway, you can tighten your knot. That way your charm will pop in and out and hold your bracelet secure on your wrist. Do that one more time. Okay, and I should have a little more room. Let's see if we can tie this one more time. So we make sure that when you wrap this bracelet, you have 3 different attachments so you can adjust how big or small your wrist is. And if you're making this for someone else, when you give it to them, they can make sure their wrist fits the bracelet, and you can cut it off because this is all extra. It all depends on how big your wrist is.